The 10 Principles of a Well-Lived Life. An audiobook edition. Introduction. Life is not a problem to be solved once and forever. It is a continuous process of learning, adapting, building, losing, recovering, and growing. Many people spend years searching for complicated answers when the most important truths are often simple. The challenge is not understanding them. The challenge is living them consistently. The following 10 principles are designed to serve as a practical guide for living with peace of mind, resilience, purpose, and wisdom. These principles are not rules. They are directions. Return to them often. Principle 1. Be honest with yourself. The foundation of all personal growth is honesty. You cannot improve what you refuse to acknowledge. Many people lie to themselves without realizing it. They justify bad habits. They avoid uncomfortable truths. They blame circumstances, luck, or other people for problems that require personal responsibility. Self-honesty requires courage. It means admitting when you are wrong. It means recognizing your weaknesses without allowing them to define you. It means accepting your strengths without arrogance. When something in your life is not working, ask yourself, what truth am I avoiding? The answer may be uncomfortable. Perhaps a relationship is unhealthy. Perhaps a goal no longer matters. Perhaps fear is disguising itself as logic. Growth begins the moment honesty replaces denial. The more honest you become with yourself, the clearer your decisions become. Truth creates clarity. Clarity creates direction. Direction creates progress. Principle 2. Take responsibility for your life. Responsibility is power. The moment you accept responsibility for your life, you gain the ability to influence its direction. This does not mean everything is your fault. Many events are beyond your control. People may disappoint you. Opportunities may disappear. Life may be unfair. Responsibility means recognizing that your response remains your own. A responsible person asks, "What can I do now?" Instead of waiting for rescue, they act. Instead of blaming endlessly, they improve. Instead of becoming a victim of circumstances, they become a participant in their own future. Every meaningful achievement begins with ownership. Own your decisions. Own your habits. Own your mistakes. Own your future. Responsibility may feel heavy at first, but it eventually becomes freedom. Principle 3. Focus on what you can control. Much suffering comes from fighting reality. People worry about the weather, politics, other people's opinions, the past, the future, and countless events they cannot influence. This wastes energy. There are only a few things truly under your control: your actions, your effort, your preparation, your attitude, your character. Direct your energy toward these areas. When faced with uncertainty, ask, what is within my control right now? Then act on that answer. The more attention you give to what you can control, the less power external circumstances have over your peace of mind. Inner stability comes from focusing your energy where it matters. Principle 4. Continue learning and unlearning. Learning expands the mind. Unlearning frees it. Many people continue carrying beliefs that no longer serve them. Ideas inherited from childhood. Assumptions picked up from society. Fears developed through old experiences. Outdated views about success, money, relationships, or personal worth. Wisdom requires both learning and unlearning. Remain curious. Ask questions. Challenge assumptions. Seek understanding rather than validation. An open mind does not mean believing everything. It means being willing to revise your beliefs when better evidence appears. The strongest minds are not rigid. They are adaptable. Growth never ends. The day you stop learning is the day you begin falling behind life itself. Principle 5. Accept change and adapt. Everything changes. Seasons change. Technology changes. Relationships change. Your body changes. Your circumstances change. Nothing remains exactly as it is. Many people suffer because they expect permanence from an impermanent world. Acceptance does not mean passive surrender. Acceptance means recognizing reality clearly so that you can respond intelligently. A tree survives storms because it bends. Rigid structures often break. Flexible ones endure. When change arrives, ask, how can I adapt? Adaptation is one of the greatest forms of strength. The future belongs not to the strongest or smartest alone, but to those who adjust effectively when circumstances shift. Principle 6. Treat others with compassion and respect. Every person carries burdens you cannot see. Every person fights battles you may never know about. Compassion begins when you remember this. Respect does not require agreement. You can disagree without hostility. You can set boundaries without hatred. You can defend yourself without cruelty. Practice listening before judging. Seek understanding before criticism. Offer kindness whenever possible. Small acts of compassion often have consequences far beyond what you can observe. At the same time, remember that compassion includes yourself. Self-respect and respect for others must grow together. One without the other becomes imbalance. Principle 7. Maintain healthy boundaries. Boundaries protect what matters. Without boundaries, people become overwhelmed, exhausted, resentful, and distracted. Healthy boundaries are not walls. They are filters. They help determine what deserves your time, attention, energy, and emotional investment. Learn to say no when necessary. Not every opportunity deserves acceptance. Not every argument deserves participation. Not every relationship deserves unlimited access to your life. Protect your peace. Protect your focus. Protect your values. Boundaries allow generosity to remain sustainable. You cannot pour endlessly from an empty cup. Principle 8. Master your thoughts, emotions, and habits. Freedom begins with self-mastery. A person who cannot control their impulses becomes controlled by them. Emotions are valuable signals. They are not always reliable commanders. Learn to observe your thoughts without immediately obeying them. Learn to experience emotions without becoming consumed by them. Develop habits that support the person you want to become. Your daily routines eventually become your destiny. A single action rarely changes a life. Repeated actions do. Small improvements, practiced consistently, create extraordinary results over time. Mastery is not perfection. Mastery is continuous awareness and correction. Principle 9. Live simply and intentionally. Modern life often encourages complexity. More possessions, more distractions, more commitments, more noise. Yet peace is usually found in simplicity. Know what matters. Remove what is not. Spend your time on meaningful work. Build meaningful relationships. Enjoy simple pleasures. Take walks. Read good books. Spend time in nature. Share meals with people you care about. Simplicity creates space for clarity. Intentional living means making choices aligned with your values instead of drifting through life unconsciously. Live deliberately. Live purposefully. Live with awareness. Principle 10. Seek truth, growth, and meaning over comfort. Comfort is pleasant, but growth often requires discomfort. Every meaningful achievement demands effort. Every worthwhile transformation requires challenge. Avoiding discomfort may provide temporary relief, but it often prevents long-term growth. Seek truth, even when it challenges your beliefs. Seek growth, even when it requires discipline. Seek meaning, even when the path is difficult. A meaningful life is not necessarily an easy life. It is a life aligned with purpose. The goal is not constant happiness. The goal is becoming the kind of person capable of facing reality with courage, wisdom, and integrity. Final reflection. At the end of life, few people wish they had worried more. Few wish they had accumulated more unnecessary possessions. Few wish they had spent more time seeking approval. Most wish they had loved more deeply, learned more fully, lived more courageously, and remained true to themselves. Remember, be honest with yourself. Take responsibility. Focus on what you can control. Keep learning. Accept change. Practice compassion. Maintain boundaries. Master yourself. Live simply. Seek truth and meaning. If you return to these principles repeatedly throughout your life, they will serve as a reliable compass through both calm waters and storms. And perhaps that is what wisdom truly is. Not knowing everything, but knowing what matters most.